So, for months, I have turned my VS Code into an absolute AI monster with extensions, plugins, and eventually Cursor, the supposed king of AI editors. It felt living in the future until the free token limits hit it, and they never came back, honestly. And suddenly, the magic disappeared behind a paywall. But when I was forced to take a step back, I realized something dangerous. The AI wasn't just writing my code, it was drowning my ability to think. Out of sheer frustration, I did the unthinkable in 2026. I opened WebStorms to work on my main project, which I was working on, a Pomodoro technique app. Basically, I named it Cognify, and I turned the AI noise completely off. No autocode suggestion, no hyperactive LLM guessing my next line. It was just me, my architecture, and the logic. And you wouldn't believe how easy that single decision brought me into my development workflow. While I was using CLIs like the Google CLI to help me quite a bit, when you're building large scale application, AI auto completion is just a digital duct tapes, because whenever I relied on auto completion, it just gave me some messy code and that was not even formatted properly if I was not on my VS Code. IDEs like WebStorm rely on local indexing rather than cloud based AI guessing and giving you some suggestion on its own. And that's what you actually need without breaking things to actually build things. Don't get me wrong, I haven't abandoned the ecosystem that I built on my own. I'm still loyal to VS Code, and when it's time to spin up a quick automation script, phrase data, prototype a fast Python idea, but there's a distinct line now. VS Code is a lightweight sandbox, and WebStorm is where the heavy engineering happens, as everything is just integrated inside it, and whatever I need, it's just available to me. Whether I need to connect to WSL, it's already built in. Whether I need to visualize my GitHub repo and whatever I'm committing out there, it's there. Instead of an AI letting it take control, I redefined how I used AI entirely. I stripped away the new wrappers. Now, if I need to run a complex test, I can just pull up CLIs like OpenCode, Cloud Code through Olama, and OpenCode, which I recently downloaded. The AI is no longer a crutch built into my editor, nor I'm relying it on it too much. That's what I figured out, that when I was building, I I really don't want to be too much dependent on AI, and I wasn't opening Claude or Google CCLI every single time. I was going out there, looking at solution and figuring the problem out. Even now, I'm actively stress testing the next horizon, like the autonomous AI agents, whether it's open code implementations, and even linking my development logic directly to a markdown system like Obsidian. I want to see how far the tech can go, but the difference is that I'm no longer letting marketing or hype decide my production environment or whatever I'm building or contributing to other people's code. Even though I was not able to. That's a whole different story. So this is a path you ultimately have to figure out, and nobody is going to give you a textbook on engineering in this era as per I've figured it out. While I'm still figuring it out, the tech is moving incredibly fast. You can easily spend more time configuring your AI extension than actually shipping functional software. Sometimes the best way to move fast is to slow down and touch the bare metal again. If you're tired of paywalls and constant pop ups and the feeling that you're losing your edge as a programmer, hit subscribe because we all are. This channel isn't about chasing every single shiny wrapper that drops on Twitter or any other platform. An honest chronicle of a developer trying to build real things with a machine and a local stack. Let's reclaim that craft together. So if you hit the subscribe button because tools change. Cursor might be the king today. OpenAI Codex might be tomorrow, and many other will eventually come out like the Google anti-gravity. But WebStorm will keep evolving. But the code that survives is the code that you fully understand. Never let a probability matrix running on a server replace your cognitive muscle.